Hello, welcome to the Rich and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, we vlog home life things, everything we get up to, and a lot of cooking in between. Today, I'm hoping that we're bringing this promised video. We're going to do a behind the scenes of window cleaning. Believe me, it's not that exciting really. Pretty basic stuff, but somebody had suggested, why don't you do a behind the scenes? So I thought, you know what, we'll take you with us and you can see what it's like. So it's early, been looking at the sky, it's cloudy but it's bright, so we're hoping that if it does rain, it doesn't rain till later when we've driven away. So Dean's getting ready in the background. We're going to have a run through some of the things that he needs, that he takes with him and what he uses. And also, I might tell you the secret ingredient to window cleaning. Every time he's been out window cleaning, for years and years and years, people have all said, oh, my windows are lovely and clean, they're so much better than my last window cleaner and all this, and what do you use? And he says, I can't tell you, it's a secret. And you know, he's never told anybody what it is he uses that makes those windows shine so well. We might show you. At the end of this vlog, we might show you. But I'll give you a clue. It's there under that towel, the secret ingredient to sparkling windows. So when we come back, I might reveal to you what's in there, or I might not. We'll see. So before we get ready, Dean's unlocking the car. He's going to pile everything into the car that he needs. What we do when we go off window clean, we put our tea on ready for tea. So I'll just show you down here. I've got the slow cooker on. I don't know if you can see that because of the light. I put in some chopped up raw chicken, onion. I've got half a bag of mixed veg left over in the freezer. And you know, I found a tin of potatoes as well in the cupboard that have been there for a long time, for getting on for a year, and I thought I'd better use them. It's in date, so we've chopped that up and put it all in there with a bit of weak vegetable gravy, which will thicken up when it's done. So we've left that on high. That's going to cook all day now while we go out and do these windows. So we should have a nice tea later, and then when we come back later, I shall do some dumplings for it, and they cook while we're fetching our daughter from work. So wonderful. But anyway, I'm going to swing you around now. See Dean getting ready there, look, and I'll swing you around and we'll show you what's in the tub that goes with us. Okay, so that's his blue tub. On the top you can see a pile of scrims. They're grade A scrims. They're really brilliant for bringing up a shine. Got the clamp there. Sometimes we use that, sometimes we don't. The clamp goes on the end of a pole and the scrims will attach to it for cleaning. But before he uses the scrims, if he lifts them up, we will see. Have you got your squeegee things in there? Oh, they're in the other tub. Oh, right. So he's not as prepared as we thought. So he's got another tub that's got like I forgot the word, applicator. Right. And he takes a crate, he's saying, to stand on, even though he's 6'4". But yeah, he's got an applicator that washes the windows first, and then he's bringing them in now, so I might be able to just show you. You can see what it looks like then. Okay, he's got the other tub in. So it's got that's the applicator. It's a furry sleeve that comes off and gets washed at the end of it. They fit in a little bucket that goes on a belt. There you've got the squeegee that squeegees off the water after you've applied it with the applicator. They all fit around him on a belt. So you'll have a little bit of water in that bucket as well, so to keep the applicator wet. And just clips on. Just a normal belt. You can buy special belts, but he prefers his own belt because it's much stronger, good thick leather one. The ones you buy, they're sort of a nylon-y material. They're not all that brilliant. The other side of there, when he's finished tying himself on, if you just swing round, be the model, Dean. Model your equipment. There's a pouch, got a pouch, and that's where he puts all the scrims in there that he uses to dry the windows after he's squeegeed them. So everything's sort of all in one. He doesn't have to run up and down for anything, and he just changes things over as and when he needs to. after the windows, because you have to keep changing your cloths and re-wetting and washing your applicator because of dirt being on it. You have enough water in that bucket just to do the house you're on, and then you wash it all out in the big buckets here. So he's got 2 big buckets here, and they get washed out then. Spare applicators and things. That's
a small one.
Yeah, a little one for smaller windows.
And that's a smaller one for small windows.
Yeah. So, or in case me or Sean decide to help him, there's spare as well.
That'd be all right.
I haven't done it for a long time. So yeah, all he'll have water then in those buckets. So, like I say, he's got everything with him, and he uses a pole now. He can't climb ladders anymore. He just cannot go up and down the ladders because of his arthritis. So he has got a pole. Now, it's not a water-fed pole like some of these new fancy gadgets. It's just an ordinary pole, like he showed you. The green clamp just clamps, fits on the end and clamps everything to it. So he can put the applicator into it to wash the windows, and the squeegees and the cloth, they all fit to it. It takes quite a while to do all that. It takes a lot longer to do that than if you're just running up a ladder, but because of his knees he can't. But even that, the action of the pole going up and down, that wears his elbows. But we'll see if we can film some of that afterwards. I have to be a bit careful on people's properties. I don't want to go filming things, you know, that when you're on their properties, sort of thing. So I'll try and do what I can from a distance, and we'll see if we can see him in action. So yeah, that's really all the equipment he needs, and the magic ingredient, which I probably will tell you about when I come back. We'll see. But the magic ingredient is very good. So yes, that's basically it. So he's going to put everything into the car now. For anybody who might say, why doesn't he use a water-fed pole? There's a lot of complaints about those poles because it runs like pure water through and cleans, but there's no wiping it dry or anything afterwards, and it runs down the windows. And a lot of people have had trouble of it running down brickwork, and during winter time, or even now if we get frost, that water will sort of expand in the frost and it starts to crack brickwork over time. It's not really the best, but unfortunately, because of all these new laws about working to heights and that's the pole he uses, that he puts the clamps and that on the end of. Yes, extending. So because of working to rule and everything, you can only go to a certain height. So he could go to a lower floor house to, you know, a normal size house then, as long as it's not one of these big new ones, and he could do the top floor on that, but with a ladder, but no higher than that. So that's where the pole came in handy. So yeah, that's how we do it. So now he's going to pack everything in the car, and we'll catch up with you on site. Right, I managed to catch him a bit. He's so quick though, I wasn't connected before he started. But he's done the applicator, he's squeegeed it off, and now he'll be putting the clamp on the end so he can attach a cloth. And then he'll rub it all clean. It's not as effective as being able to go up a ladder because he can't do all the frames very brilliantly like this, but it cleans the window. At least you can see out. So that's how he's managing to do the upstairs ones at the moment. But downstairs one's not a problem, as you can see. He's putting the applicator on, gives it all a good wash. Now he's squeegeeing it off, or blading it off. He goes right around swinging the arm. So he brings all the water down. Rather than taking it off and on, you do it in one swoop. Otherwise you'll have water streaks everywhere. You can see how handy having the pouches and things are on the little bucket on your waist. You've got everything you need then. Normally he's got a couple of the scrims in the pouch for drying, and then when he's done each house, then he refreshes the water, washes the applicator, refreshes the water, and he puts clean cloths in his bag. So you need a good tub of clean cloths. When we get home then, all of them will go into the washing machine, and they get washed. They don't have no liquid or nothing like that. You just put them on a warm wash. So he's going round now. So we'll go and do this house now. I'll film him a bit later on when we go to the next one. If you're wondering what we get up to while we're in the car, because obviously it's a school day and we're not out helping Dean at the moment. We come just in case we need to. If his knees was to lock up in the middle of a house, we can get him back into the car, well, if he can hop, and he can sit down, and me and Sean could easily finish the house off, and then hopefully his knees recovered enough then that we can get back home again. Because he's the only driver, I don't drive. But if you're wondering what we do while we're not doing anything else, I'll just swing you around and show you. We're doing Sean's schoolwork. As a lot of you know, Sean's homeschooled. So we bring out the box of Wednesday's work. It is Wednesday, isn't it? Yes. And she's been doing some GCSE German, GCSE spelling, punctuation and grammar. And also in the box, she's been doing maths problems, real life numbers. She does financial maths tomorrow. So we bring all of these out with us, and we've got books, reading and things like that. And they're all in a tray. I'm getting a tangle. I'll tangle myself. There we go, look. They're all in Wednesday's tray. So we keep these trays at home. There's a tray for each day's work, and it's easy because if you're going out and about, you can just pick the tray up. And it's really easy. So if you want to go out somewhere, on a lovely day, you could go out, pick your tray up and work on site somewhere. It could be nice countryside, could be a stately home, it could be anywhere. Like now, we could sort of go off a walk if it's a lovely day and take the tray and sit in a park somewhere and do it. It's really good because everything for each day she needs is in the one tray. So it's really good. So if we're coming out like now, we've just put the tray in the car and away we go, and it's all sorted. So she's been doing that. I'm going to get on and do some marking of the work she's been done, and then we're going to move on again and perhaps have another film of Dean in a little while. There he is again, cleaning. Excuse my picture. There we go. I'm doing it out of the car window, so it's a bit glary, I think. But you can see these are quite big houses there, and he definitely could never go up a ladder to them. You can see how he goes with the pole. See, now if that had been a water-fed pole, you'd have wires running all the way down. Oh, I can't show you because the car, but wires would be running all the way down the path to a van that would be parked out on the front, and then it would be a pole with water running up it, which is he would be cleaning that top window, which is a bit difficult to see because of the glare, but if it was being cleaned, water would be running off it, pure water. And although it does clean the windows, it can leave streaks, even though they say it doesn't. I have seen that it does, and the water would be coming down and be going down onto the walls below. So a lot of people don't like that and they complain about it. They prefer the old ladder method, which is all right if you're in a smaller house, but like I say, there are worked height rules that dictate how far you go up a ladder, how high. So Dean uses this pole. He only has a handful of houses. Like I say, we just come out one day a month and he gets by like that, and everyone's happy with him doing that. The only downside is summertime when the sun is gleaming on it, the water's drying up as fast as he's putting it on, which is not too bad downstairs because you can be on it quite quickly, but because she's doing upstairs, then it can be a bit awkward as it dries out because he's got to get the pole down and attach the cloth on the end and everything, so it can be dry by the time he's done that, and that will leave smears, so he does have to be careful. So yeah, that's that window cleaning. Now we'll see you at home next. So we're back home now, all done. Dean's just emptying the car, bringing all the scrims in that are going to go in the washer. Like I say, he doesn't put any washing powder or nothing in with them. They just go on a 30 wash and they all come up nice. So the secret ingredient. What is that secret ingredient that gives that sparkle? Customers have always commented on it and he's always said, I can't tell you, and he never has told them. So do you want to know what it is? Let's see if we can bring you down to C. Okay, let's bring you down to the level. Well, let's get it right. Not very good at getting things right. Okay, so I can let me have free. Well, I'm giving your secret away. Right, it's under the box. So, shall we? Let's have a look. Does anybody have any idea what it could be? Have you guessed yet? Dreamers? Oh no. No, it's definitely not cat dreamers. Let's have a look. There we go. We probably hear some noise now because the washer's just gone on. There it is. It's coming. Here's a secret ingredient. There you go. That's all it is. Let's just bring you up a bit. I could do with pressing the button, it does it automatically. That is the secret ingredient. Now, I'm not sponsored by Fairy or anything like that, but this is what Dean has always used in all the years of window cleaning, and he's been window cleaning, goodness, since our twins were at school and they're in the 30s now. And he's always used Fairy liquid. You don't need a lot of it, just a drop, and it's really good stuff because if you put it onto ledges that have got marks on, just put a bit on and leave it while you go and do another window, then come and clean it off. It fetches muck off, it lifts grime. It really is good. I feel like an advert for Fairy liquid right this moment, but not sponsored me. It's just the product that Dean's always used, and it works, and it gives a fantastic gleam on the windows. Some of you might already use it yourselves on your own windows, I don't know, but yeah, that's all we use. We use it for pots as well. So that's that. That's it for today. We finally did get the window cleaning done. We're driving back and it's just starting to pick the rain. Thought, oh, we did that in time. Got an awful lot of electricity going on. I'm going to move because if I don't, it'll pick it up and it'll make a scraping sound. So like I say, we're back home now. Dean says we're going for a Costa, although why he's put the kettle on to make himself a drink, I don't know if we're going for Costa. But yeah, says we're going to treat ourselves to Costa. So I'm going to do that, and we'll probably catch you. Don't know if I'll catch you tomorrow, but I'll definitely catch you on Friday, and we're going to do something savoury in the air fryer on Friday. So until then, take care. Bye.